I was going to blog about this, and then I realised that actually, because my point is that people should be using video, then it would be hypocritical not to use video. So, this is something which came out of the Local Democracy for Everyone event. We're not in Westminster anymore, in Huddersfield on February the 7th. One of the things that came out of that was a discussion about how local authority reports could be made more accessible to the public. And I got a little bit frustrated because the debate tended to centre around how to make reports shorter, more interesting, more accessible themselves. And the point that I made was that people don't read reports, and I don't care how short they are. There may be a limit to that. If there are 140 character reports, people might read them. But I would have thought that most issues that a local authority deals with can't be got into a short enough form for people actually to bother reading them. Who reads reports? So, my point is that in the 21st century, when most people are using digital media of some kind, and they've grown up, even those who don't use digital media that much have grown up with their preferred method of communication being something like TV, radio, cinema, people are much more receptive to visual and oral media than they are to the written word. Now that's something that personally pains me as an English graduate. I love the written word. But I have enough experience to know that a large proportion of the population, possibly the majority, are turned off by the written word. You only have to look at the popularity of tabloid newspapers, which don't really focus on the word. They focus on the picture and punning headlines and all that sort of stuff. And newspapers as a whole have now been overtaken by YouTube, Vine, Instagram. People's attention spans are getting shorter, and people respond to visual stimulus much more than they do to written word and argument. So, what I'm saying is, if you really want to make your local authority reports accessible, then they have to be video. If what I'm saying doesn't make any sense, then why do local authority officers present reports at meetings? You could just rely on the members to read them. Why bother presenting them? Officers present reports because members are more likely to take in the import of what they're about if they see somebody presenting and they listen to what they've got to say about it. So why restrict that experience to the members? Why not let the public have that experience of seeing someone talk about the issue? So, my point is, if you want to get your message across in local government or everywhere else, then video is the future. Let's stop relying on written reports. Let's use video to tell it how it is.